What is up, guys? It is Turtle here, and welcome to episode 111 of the FIFA 13 career mode, still with Chelsea. And let's get straight into this. We are going to have we're going to have a Premier League match here against Ivanovic's new team, Stoke, of course. And my job is under review for the Portugal position, so it will be interesting to see how that gets on. But here's the calendar. We are now in November even, and we have an away match at Stoke for our first test to get back on winning ways in the league. That's what we really want to do. And then we have a group stage match against Bayern Leverkusen in the Champions League, and we need a win there to secure our position at the top of the table. But more about that later. Let's get straight into the BPL. And as you can see here, I'm playing very much a second team again. Only Juan Mata really in the first starting lineup there. Otherwise, very much my reserves and my substitutes, even not my reserves, because my reserves are, of course, the 50 and 60 rated players, generally speaking. But we had to defend for the opening first minutes against Stoke, and we actually go on a counter attack here. Kabai's going to give this to De Bruyne, and De Bruyne's going to run out down the wing, and he's going to try and cross it in, but unfortunately he got tackled. And that was a little bit of the game plan, really. You know, run down the wing and cross it in, because I realised that I wasn't going to beat Stoke with technical ability, because they're so strong, so physical, and they have such a good keeper. So I just wanted to have as many shots as possible from these kind of positions, playing my players in maybe down the flanks or down the middle or anywhere really, but as long as we keep the ball on the floor, my players will win, because they're faster and more technical compared to the Stoke big and lumpy players. But wow, haha, see what I did there? Wow, what a goal from Juan Mata. Fantastic little run, beats Ivanovic, and then he just steps inside and fires that home with his right foot, as you expect him to in that sort of position. And the 22nd minute is when we take the lead 1-0 up against Stoke. Kenwyne Jones here trying to instigate something back into the Stoke lines, but unfortunately we managed to clear. Well, fortunately we managed to clear up with David Alaba before Walters is in acres of time, and thankfully he doesn't score in the Chelsea net. He may score in his own net later on though. And we carry on. Lukaku here, threading it out wide for Oscar. Oscar's going to cut inside and have a shot. Unfortunately, it's going to fire wide. And I want to get him a couple of goals, because he hasn't been scoring a lot lately. Neither is Kabai, who skies that one over the bar. Had lots of time and options there. Probably the wrong decision, but whatever. We move on. De Bruyne here is going to be released down the wing, down the middle actually, straight down the middle. And we get a shot off before Lukaku just has a little sit on the ground, trying to get the rebound in the back of the net, and unfortunately he does not manage. But we move on. Second half, 55th minute, we pick up the ball here. Oscar's going to try and thread it through to Juan Mata, but as it is, Lukaku picks up the ball from the loose ball, from the loose defending, and in the 56th minute we go 2-0 up. And at this point, the result and the 3 points are in the bag. So I just want to control the game. I don't really need another goal, and what I definitely don't need is Stoke to score. So I had to make sure that our defensive errors were non-existent, and as it was, we managed to go on the attack a little bit more. De Bruyne there with that shot firing at Begovic, and unfortunately he saved, and Oscar could not win the header to keep the ball in play. Again, De Bruyne having his shot firing out wide this time. But it was time to make some substitutions. Elshire and Moses coming on for Juan Mata and Oscar, so that everyone has good fitness for the Champions League game. Victor Moses got straight into the thick of things with a shot at Begovic, which Lukaku managed to put in the back of the net, but as you can see, he was years offside by a country mile and a little bit more. We had to defend a little bit more against Stoke. Alaba here winning the ball from the header, and then we go straight on the counter-attack. De Bruyne finding Moses. What a fantastic through ball that is. And Moses, with his pretty much his first touch of the game, he comes on and scores in the 86th minute. And haven't we all been in that position before, where we see Moses running down the flank? By the way, look at that Stoke sub celebrating, or whatever. I don't know. It was weird. A nice simple finish. Clinical. That's what Victor Moses is. Very, very clinical. Every chance he has, he pretty much puts it away every game. So, yeah, we do win 3-0 against Stoke, and that is a fantastic result to get us back to winning ways in the Barclays Premier League after the loss to Southampton last episode. And we move straight into the Champions League group stage match against Bayern Leverkusen. Schürrle and Kiesling starting up front for Bayern Leverkusen. Renato Augusto, another one of their key players. So Bayern Leverkusen actually have an alright team. Of course, it's not better than mine. And Moses again features, and you know, he isn't my the first player on the team sheet every week, but he is a very, very good player, and I do very much enjoy using him. And he sets up Hazard for the sweaty goal, but it's the Champions League, forgive me. El Shaarawy here again picking up the ball, finding a fantastic through ball to Eden Hazard, and Eden Hazard taking that first time, and unfortunately we could not win anything from the from in play, but from the corner we managed to whip it in. Jeffrey Broomer, what a fantastic shot that is, curling, and only the defender keeps it out. The keeper was well beaten, and El Shaarawy finishes it up with a nice volley. And well, I mean, it's El Shaarawy for you. You expect him to score every chance he gets. He doesn't always, but this game he was certainly on fire, setting up chances left, right and centre and taking a few of them himself. So within 20 minutes we're 2-0 up against Bayern Leverkusen away. And I think we're pretty much set to go on and win the game now. All we want to do really is to control possession. But then again, it's a lot early on, so I'm actually going to change that plan up. We did go for another couple of goals because we took the lead so early. I felt that if we just take another couple of goals, we would have the game well and secured in the bag. I haven't been able to score many finesse shots. El Shaarawy and Hazard, you're going to see a couple of times this episode, tried to go for a finesse shot. I haven't scored any finesse shots in recent times. I mean, Moses' goal was a finesse shot, yes, but I mean like the ones from outside the box. Neither have I scored many headers with Falcao, as that one soars over, and that one from Moses goes wide. Well, I was saying how clinical he was. Maybe not then. We're still 2-0 up going into half-time and out into the second half now. And this was Bayern Leverkusen's first chance of the match, trying to cross it into Schürrle, who could not connect with it, obviously. And it was time to make some substitutions because it was coming towards the latter stages of the game now. It did quiet down a lot in the second half, you know, not many chances or highlights to show you. Apart from this one, El Shaarawy is going to set up Lukaku here. Lukaku is going to go in on for goal. And unfortunately, that shot goes wide as I brought him on for Falcao. But then look, pretty much straight away Lukaku is released. And why is it never Falcao in this sort of position? But what a strike that is from Lukaku. That's a goal of the season, as well as the El Shaarawy goal and the Juan Mata goal against Stoke earlier on. I really enjoyed all three of those goals, and for me, they are a goal of the season. It's every once in a while you get these kind of episodes where you just get lots of goals of the seasons, don't you know? 3-0 is the final score, and you're going to see in a minute what that means for us. But if you remember towards the end of the last episode, guys, we got an offer for Bayern Leverkusen. Oh no, sorry, there was a job opening for Borussia Dortmund. That was it. To go and manage at Borussia Dortmund. There's the league table, by the way. We've moved up to second after the win against Stoke, but you know we're only behind a goal difference, so it's very tight at the top in the league. But yeah, Borussia Dortmund, what an offer that was. And the reason, guys, that I didn't ask you to leave your feedback below whether I should go or not last episode was because my initial thoughts were, right, look, Borussia Dortmund, they're a good team. I'm just going to play another game because I want to see how good my Chelsea team is compared to any other team. And, you know, then I'll go back and see the job offering and accept it. And then, of course, when I go back into the job offerings, there wasn't anything to do with Dortmund. So, yeah, we missed the Borussia Dortmund opportunity, but stay tuned, guys, because in the next episode you will see some huge job offerings, and this time I will take your feedback on because, well, we're going to be moving away from Chelsea at some point in the future, let's all face it, and it may or may not be towards the end of November or December. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and subscribe and comment below if you're excited for next episode. Like I say, there will be some transfers. I guarantee you there will be some transfers. But yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.